In the meantime, as preparations continue towards the FCT polls, attention is turning to the residents who are already voicing their expectations, going beyond campaign posters and promises. In Abuja Municipal Area Council, the voters are sharing what they want to see. But let's look at the Federal Capital Territory. It has 6 area councils. Today, we'll focus on the Abuja Municipal Area Council, AMAC. Over the years, it has grown into more than just a local government. It's the power center of Nigeria and a key nerve point in West Africa. AMAC remains the most influential and politically important area council in Nigeria. You might ask, why is that so? Spanning 1,769 square kilometers, AMAC combines dense city districts with vast, fast-growing suburban hubs like Lugbe and Karo. Its population is now estimated at 2.4 to 2.8 million and rising at over 5% annually. Often called a mini Nigeria, it is the only local government area without a dominant ethnic majority, reflecting the country's full diversity. Within AMAC are Aso Rock, the National Assembly, and the Supreme Court, along with more than 28 federal ministries. Its reach goes beyond Nigeria. AMAC hosts over 100 foreign embassies, the ECOWAS Secretariat, and the UN House, making it the main stage for Nigeria's diplomatic and economic engagement with the world. This seat of power has been shaped by many leaders, from early chairpersons like Mrs. Vivian Anazodo to more recent figures such as Honorable Micah Jiba and Zephaniah Gisalo. Beyond politics, AMAC is Nigeria's economic engine, generating the highest internally generated revenue of any area council. It is also the most heavily secured jurisdiction in West Africa. With a clear political barometer, where winning the chairmanship tests a party's national strength and urban appeal. Looking ahead to the February 21st, 2026 area council elections, the contest for AMAC stands as a high-stakes preview of the 2027 general elections. That's what the belief is out there. But just before we look at AMAC proper, discuss what AMAC and what INEC is doing, my correspondent, my colleague, Sumayya Abubakar, has been out going from one resident of AMAC to the other. Hello, Sumayya. Okay, so tell us, what is it that you've been able to find out?
Hello, Nyota. I don't know if you can hear me, Nyota, right now, but then yes, before I even go deep into what we all right, so I don't know, I'm guessing you can hear me anyways, but right now I have someone here with me that would, talk to us. Before I give you the rundown of how it went, because we have this person and we don't want to keep him. So I have Kenneth Chinaza here with me. Mr. Kenneth, good evening, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
All right. So we know that the election is coming up, February 21st. And then, of course, AMAC is on focus. So let's talk about what are your concerns, say, do you have any fear or concern come February 21st?
Yeah, I have a lot of fear, though. Not just me, you understand. We Nigerians, we have a lot of fear. So it's not just about the vote not counting. It's all about we going there, we going to be safe. Because if you notice past elections, what happened, and then a lot of people will not come out. Do you get what I'm saying? So if the insurance of our security, if the insurance of our vote be counted, then a lot of Nigerians will come out to vote. A lot of Nigerians.
Mr. Kenneth, let's talk about the Abuja Municipal Area Council now in general. What would you say has been your observation of what needs to be worked on when it comes to basic amenities and what the people should have, so that, the incoming, whoever the person comes in, as AMAC chairman, what would be your expectation and call on that person to do?
All right. I think my expectation on this one is, I think we need not just I talked about before security. We need security on this one because if you watch out for the last time or for the last days, if you watch out what's been happening in Abuja, the kidnapping and stuff. A lot of people are not safe coming out much earlier because some people go to work early, so that kind of a thing. And we also need to be how will I put it? Good roads, you understand? We need good roads in Abuja. Not everywhere is good, because you can see here is tire from there to there, but not everywhere is good. And we also need the government to show workings, to show they are doing something for the people of Abuja. Let's talk about the one. What's it called? I've forgotten the name of the place though. It's just here. They are demolishing a lot of places. If you're demolishing these places, where will these people stay? Because somebody will just go to work and come back and you notice that this house is down. No warnings, nothing. You understand? We need the people, or the AMAC, the chairman of Abuja, or Mr. What's his name? Whoever wins to also look up on this one too. You understand? And we also need to talk to the what was it called, the tenants of the house, because houses these days is going on because of, they say it's fuel or whatever. I don't know.
Indeed. I mean, it seems to be a lot, but thank you so much, Mr. Kenneth. I appreciate you for joining us this evening. All right. Yeah. So, Nyota, basically, right here, we are at Banex, which is the Wuse area of the FCT, which is under the AMAC Council. Now, we were, of course, at Day earlier. We also went to Gwarimpa, stopped by at Pape, and a lot of people seem to have concerns. Now, I would start by pointing out the major concern, which I have not pointed out when it comes to the Day area. They've been complaining not only about electricity, but majorly about education. Now, according to them, the primary and secondary school there in Day is nothing to write home about. They are so majorly concerned about that. They say that, of course, the quality of school, the quality of teaching, the quality of the environment is nothing to write home about. And most people that could afford it are taking their kids to private school. But in terms of the public school, that is their concern. I think that is the major thing in unison, where everybody was reiterating. Also about security was also mentioned. Electricity, some places were saying that they have spent about 2 years without light. Now this is about Day. Now when we came to Gwarimpa, they said some roads are tiled, which is okay for them, but then in terms of electricity, it's not as strong as they want to. So basically, there was major concerns about education and then water. Abuja, especially the AMAC, the residents are complaining the fact that they don't have water. Water boards have been cutting. They went a long time without water supply, potable water, and then they came back to them and said, okay, you should pay some huge amount of money in order for us to repair the rusty pipelines. And because of that, some people feel they cannot afford that amount. So water boards have been called on. People are pointing out that any candidates that is coming forward should have that in mind on fulfilling that. And they're not just about making promises, but they want to see solutions. So back to you, Nyota.
Thank you so much, Sumayya. Thank you. Our correspondent Sumayya Abubakar has been out in the field, as she mentions, going to Day, Gwarimpa area of AMAC to look at what it is that the residents will be looking to see from the next council chairman when they do come in after the February 21st elections. But I have here in the studio Mr. Joseph Mawunyinka, who's a political and media analyst. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, sir.
You've heard the responses to our correspondent, Sumayya. Power, roads, education. These are some of the things that the residents of the Federal Capital Territory are complaining about. If we go by the Constitution that gives all of these responsibilities to the local council areas, does it look like there's a local council area in the FCT?
Of course, yes, there is. Sometimes.
But are they effective?
Of course they are. They are. I'll be specific. I want to say AMAC, just as you earlier mentioned in your highlights, is a very big, large area council, and that is why it is called municipal. Although it has so many areas of generating revenue and all that, but then if you look at the size of the area council, you will know that one chairman cannot do all things as resident or citizens requires at a time. But then the current chairman, which is Honorable Christopher Mekalangu, I think on his own part, he has done a lot, and he's seeking the second time so that he could do more. it's always like that. The first time may not be able to give him all-round achievements, just as people are expecting to.
But if you listen to the people, the residents of AMAC,
Yeah.
the things they complain about, I mean, an old man they're talking about that they've not seen light for over 4 months. Sumayya mentioned somewhere else where they said they haven't seen light for 2 years. And the women, you heard that woman, and the man also, the first respondent, talk about the fact that they don't even have power to pump the water that they have been able to dig for themselves. They've dug boreholes in their homes, but they cannot pump the water because there's no light. And you say this council chairman has done something?
My brother, it is never enough. And you know us Nigerians.
No, tell me about us.
I don't believe there is a place in this Abuja inside AMAC Area Council that could actually stay for 2 good years without
but you heard
electricity.
You heard them. Would they be making it up?
No. I am not saying so. But if there is actually, maybe there is a problem that the community have not cried out for. As a local government chairman or area council chairman, as big as AMAC is this, you can't tell me that he will be aware of everything happening in each community. So that is why we have community leaders who can advocate, who can cry out for such thing to happen. Social amenities is something common to everyone, and it's priority of every government to provide.
Okay.
But as a chairman, if I don't know, you don't have, and maybe the place has been having it before, maybe transformer got spoiled, the cables, you need to tell me before I could come to your aid.
All right.
I think that is happening. That is what is happening.
Real quick, you're prepared for the elections, February 21st?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. We've been speaking with Joseph Mawunyinka, who is a political and media analyst. Thank you for coming in this evening.
You're welcome.
Thank you.